Last week on Thursday Night Therapy, our heroes found themselves in the wake of a fleeing merchant ship. Captain Harrigan, it would seem, was eager to hunt down and take said ship, and the crew was ordered to prepare for boarding. Our party was chosen to take and occupy the stern castle, to hold the ship's wheel and prevent anyone from escaping in one of the jolly boats. Like the rest of our crew, our heroes began equipping themselves for battle. They donned armor and chose weapons, but most of all, they went about not finding a diamond. As the ships neared, a magical mist was cast upon them by the Wormwood's resident magical mistress. Under fire from bolts and ballistas, the Wormwood sideswiped the merchant ship, after which it was promptly grappled and boarded by the crew. Amidst screams and ringing steel, our heroes managed themselves over to the enemy's stern castle, with Torrin making a brief detour to bathe and investigate the local wildlife. The fray was fierce, and though off to a stuttering start, our heroes soon found their stride. With Devvie trading stab wounds, Des catching crossbow bolts, Torrin throwing lightning bolts, and Lani smashing heads and woodwork with equal ferocity. With the stern castle seemingly secure, the party held their ground as instructed. But the fight was not over. Through the fog, the sounds of battle were still clear, and as the mist on the starboard side parted, momentarily they spotted 3 more sailors attempting to release one of the jolly boats to escape. And that's where we'll pick up this week, and we're going to get straight into it.
Right.
Oh boy.
May I go first?
Are we not in?
Well,
we're in order, aren't we?
We are going to keep the same order that we had.
Oh, okay.
We're not even straight
So we
into
now have-
initiative. We're holding initiative. I love it.
So, the first of the sailors is up. And as he hasn't really noticed you, he's going to spend his turn attempting to release the jolly boat. As does the second sailor.
Oh, shit.
Oh, very nice. So, that brings us to Lani.
Lani, having seen these sailors getting this boat down, one successfully, one moderately, he shouts, turns together and shouts, I've got him, I'm going! And with that, I am going to, if I can, I'm going to use a sort of double dash. 30, 40, jumping onto the back of the boat here. Or, yeah,
Oh,
here.
you're just going to double move and just
I'm
jump
gonna
onto the boat? Okay,
Double move
nice.
to the back of the boat. So
Go, big man.
Double dash. So I've run up the railing essentially to the back of the boat, jumped into the back of the boat.
Okay.
And with that, because I haven't attacked or been attacked, my rage would end. With my bonus action, can I maintain it, or would it be a case of losing it, re-raging?
Nathan?
I reckon that's a re-rage.
I'd say re-rage. On that one.
Okay, so with that then, with the narrative, Lani, as he's running along, he feels the rage fade, and as he jumps to the back of the boat, his eyes flick black again, and he rages again.
Yes.
Right in the back of his boat now.
Good man. Good man.
Good to go.
Okay, the boat sways back and forth slightly as you land into it with your full weight. The shocked sailors turn around with you, eyes wide. That brings us to Devvie.
Me? Right.
Yep.
Well, seeing as I'm going to try and... Because we were told to take the stone castle and make sure that the wheel is held. So I'm going to stay here, but I'm going to shout to Torrin and my brother. I'm going to say, oh, look lively, help out Lani. Torrin, do you want to train that ballista on the jolly boat? Bruv, get down there, help him out.
No problem.
And I will... I'm going to hold my action for if anyone comes within striking distance of me.
Okay.
And that'll be it. Oh, also, I will... Because I can't see her, I'm just going to wildly shout, Sandara! Help!
Okay.
Hell?
Yeah. Just in case she's nearby, because I'm very aware that I am not doing very well at all. I'm essentially bleeding out at the wheel. And that's my turn.
Are you a bit pale, are you?
Oh, I am very, very... let me have a look. Have I got it up here? Did I?
You don't have to say.
Oh, yes, I am.
Just for the imagery of the narrative, you're a bit pale.
Oh,
in your
yes.
cheeks.
Let's say it took all of my energy just to shout those things. I am on the verge of passing out.
You're propping yourself up on the wheel, are you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Desi, that means it's your turn.
Yeah, so like looking at my brother, I'll be like, yeah, bruv, you stay there, all right? You're not looking particularly good. You just don't go near anyone, would you? Or even a light breeze. That'd be nice. Thank you. I'm going to use my action to dash. So we'll go.
I love monks.
That's a lot of fucking movement.
It is a lot of movement.
Excuse me, have you heard the good word of our Lord and Saviour?
Oh dear God.
That's my turn.
Torrin.
Okay. What's the range of 30 feet on you? Oh, fucking hell, it's not far. I can get to there. Is that? Yeah, I can hit him. Perfect. Yeah. Okay, so the planned movement is to go down here, and I'm going to get next to the very, very hurt Devvie, and I will say, Blister, nah, I'm good. I've got my own ideas, and I'm going to swirl my hands and create a quick flurry while saying in words that he will remember and understand. Remove their senses, and I will cast blindness, deafness on this lovely man. I am going for blindness.
Nice.
That is a Constitution 14 saving throw, as he is at the edge of my 30 feet.
Okay.
Throw that. Oh, I was supposed to link the spell, but...
Oof.
Oh, he fails.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
He is now blind.
I'm blind.
He can make a Constitution saving throw on the end of each of its turns, but he's blind for now.
Nice.
Okay.
And I'll pull up blind rules, as that's the end of my turn. I'll pull up blind rules for you. Conditions blinded.
It's okay. I got it here.
Cool. I need it as well, so I know what the fuck it does, because I've forgotten. What did I just do? What did I just do? I threw a spell, but I don't remember what it does. Alright. I
So
have
that
no bonus
brings us-
actions. That is me.
Okay. So that brings us to the final sailor. Seeing as you're stood right in front of him, Lani, he's going to swing his sword at you. That's a 10.
He misses wildly.
And then it's the guy who is blind. He's blind, but he knows where you are, and I can still attack, but it is at disadvantage.
Correct.
So he's going to just blindly swing his sword in your direction.
Oh,
He misses very wildly.
And then he's going to... Oh, God.
Cry.
Would he try and step away? I don't know. Yeah, takes a step back.
Into the sea.
So, we now have... Sorry?
Just take a step back into the sea.
Well, not yet. We'll see what happens next turn. Desi, we have a sailor in front of you. He thrusts forward with his sword. It's a 14. I assume that misses. Des, are you with this?
Oh, sorry. Off there for a second. 15's my armor class, so no, you miss.
Yes, so you dodge out the way. And that brings us to Lani.
Okay. Lani, having seen the guy blindness step away, he's going to look to the other one, and he's going to reckless abandon, strike him down.
Yes.
That is with rage. A natural 20.
Oh no.
Ow.
19 damage.
Wow.
Straight in his face hole.
Oh, have a fucking hole in his face after that one. Christ.
In the face hole.
he now has.
Jesus. Okay. Yeah, he's dead in a single blow.
Hole in
Yikes.
face, indeed.
I mean, with that more, I imagine it's more like that there was a head here. It's gone now.
Yeah, it's just like a big dent.
It's been
A big
pushed
dent where his head
inside
used
of
to
his
be.
torso.
Yeah.
Like a deflated
Yeah.
football that's been dented in.
Yeah, exactly. Like a,
That.
like a deflated football. That's a very good way of putting it, yeah.
I like it.
With the sound of a dropped watermelon.
Can I, if you'll allow me, with my bonus action, attempt to kick the blinded guy from the boat?
No, that's
you
an
allowed?
action.
Okay,
no,
that's fine. I was like, yeah, that's cool. That's why I asked.
Do you have any other bonus actions you can make?
I
guess not.
No. So that will end my turn, just with a small spin
Okay.
to ready.
Okay. Devvie?
Well, there's no one approaching us yet, is there? I'm just gonna make a because I want to be sure that I'm kind of at least semi-safe up here. So I'm gonna. I'm gonna make a perception check, if I may. Is that mist still up?
The mist is everywhere.
Yeah.
It's, as I say, it's parted slightly around where this fighting is going on, which has allowed you to even see what was going on.
Okay.
But it's misty everywhere, and as I said, the maximum of 30 feet is when you kind of lose people. So
Okay, I'm going to make a. I can use a bonus action to make a perception check. It's called Eye for Detail, so it doesn't take an action. And I'm just going to cast a quick, cautious eye over the battlefield.
where are you looking exactly?
Just kind of in a radius of what I might be able to see. So kind of this kind of area.
Okay. As you peer into the mist, you can see like the odd body here and there. You can see movement. I mean, there is, as you were told, the main body of fighting was expected to happen on the main deck. So you can see people weaving in and out of the mist.
Okay.
What you do see, though, is below you, coming out from where the wheel is, where the where you saw the captain enter, you now see him exit. Followed by Mr. Plug and one of his officers, and in his hand you see him holding something red and wet.
Like a former captain's head, maybe.
Give me a medicine check.
Okay.
Ooh, very good.
Not bad.
You are pretty sure this is some sort of organ.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
It's not a head.
Something nasty.
Okay, then.
Okay. All right. Well, noted.
And he disappears into the mist.
Okay. And my range for a dagger is 20 feet, but 60 feet at disadvantage, it looks like.
If you're throwing it, yes.
Yeah. I'm going to try for the guy in front of my brother.
Why?
The guy on the boat, I imagine, is blind.
Yes.
So I'm going to try and hit the guy. Where is it? So this would be a disadvantage, wouldn't it? Because it's just outside my range.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 1 and 2. 12.
That's unfortunate. A 12 does not hit, I'm afraid.
Okay. That's me done then.
Okay. Desi?
Ducking out of the way as a dagger goes flying over my head. I'm gonna punch the person in front of me. It makes it parachute here. Okay, so punch, miss, bonus action, punch, hit. That's 5 bludgeoning damage. So bring my fist around, smack him. Have you ever considered prayer through pain?
I love it.
That's it. I'm done.
Torrin.
Okay. I'm just gonna say to Dev, have you got this? You right?
Yeah, if you could send some healing my way at some point, that'd be lovely. But I think I'm all right for the moment.
I'll try and find Sandara.
Cheers.
I'm gonna run in a straight line and get behind this poor bastard. And I'm gonna reach out and shocking grasp him.
Okay. You have advantage as you are flanking him from behind.
That
Reach
is
out and touch
beautiful.
pain.
Oof.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes.
I'm gonna grab him by the base of the skull and just cook.
Shit.
So, how much damage is that?
That is 7 plus the crit of 8, so that is 15 lightning damage.
Bloody hell. Okay. So you this is more interesting to describe from Desi's point of view, I think. you see Torrin kind of slip up behind this man, and then suddenly his eyes widen and his head starts violently shaking, and you think his eyeballs start melting. It's hard to tell because they're shaking so violently. But after being electroshocked to death, directly to the brain, he drops to the floor.
Excellent.
Down and look up at Torrin. Like, that was fucking diabolical.
All of the day's work. Hey, find Sandara. Your brother needs a bit of help.
All right.
Keep an eye out.
Yeah. I mean, well, to be honest, it's a bit hard to keep an eye out because there's fucking fog everywhere.
Oh, I know. Can I see anything or potentially make a perception check for Sandara? Or would that be a full action on a next turn?
Yeah, I mean, there's a wall of fog covering the most of the main deck. So-
I expected as much. That will just be me then. No bonus actions.
Okay, the remaining sailor, he feels his feet pressed against the edge of the boat, so supporting himself with one hand, he's just going to wave his sword randomly in the direction that he saw Lanian last.
Oh,
Wow.
Poor bastard.
And that brings us to you, Lani.
Gives him
Lanny,
a
for
moment just to
fuck's sake, stop playing with your
finish
food.
wafting his sword, and he's going to attempt to clean swipe him straight off the thunderbolt with the maul.
Okay.
The a maul attack with a rage added bonus. A 25 to hit.
Yes.
Reckless that was.
That's pretty
Sorry, wait. Were you attacking him, or did you want to hit him off the boat?
I was attacking him, but it was sort of aimed toward. Well, I don't know whether it make any difference or not.
Can you pull in your mic in slightly, Rich? I'm losing you.
Aiming for the centre of the chest towards said water.
Yeah, I mean, if you actually,
It was a hit. It was an action to hit.
Yeah, there's a difference between just hitting a creature and then actually wanting to push a creature back a square, which is possible, but I believe that uses a different.
No, we'll just have it as a hit then. So that'll be 11 damage.
Okay. There is a shove action.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm happy with the attack.
Okay.
And ends my turn.
Okay. Devvie?
Gonna just keep my eyes open again. I'm gonna do another perception check if I may. 15.
You don't see anything that you didn't see last time.
Okay. Excellent. I'm just gonna hold my attack action for if anything comes close to me. But I'm still keeping hold of the wheel and doing my job.
Okay. Desi?
Now then, what to do? Because I could nip into the cabin where the captain was and see if I can find anything to help me brother. I could go wander around the deck to see if I can find Sandara, but that would potentially draw the ire of the higher ups because I was told to stay over this way. Or I could try getting up in the rigging and see if that gives me a better view. Alright, I think I'll try the rigging. Is it roughly the same kind of setup as our ship?
Yeah, but to start climbing, you're going to have to reach a point where you can actually climb. So that's either going to be one of the masts, or on the outside.
That'd be fine. It's not very far away.
So there would be points here, here. Oh no, sorry, here.
No, I should go to the closest one then, which would be over here.
Okay. Can you make an athletics check?
Yes. Oh no!
Oh, shit.
Oh.
So you jump from the boat to grab the rope, but I think maybe the mist is fucking up your depth perception, so you misjudge where the actual the rigging is hanging, and as you jump over, you only just touch it with the tips of your fingers, and are unable to grab it, so you fall down onto the deck below. You don't actually fall over, but you're not on the rigging.
I feel slightly embarrassed. That's my turn.
Torrin?
I would like to look to the main deck and see if I can see Sandara at all. If I can use my action to look for people, unless that's totally impossible.
It's basically just it's really hard to define anything that is that too far away from you. So look, you're just seeing like a wall of mist. As I said to Nadz, you see figures and movement, but there's no way of like picking out individuals.
Fair enough.
Not from here.
I will turn instead then, raise both my hands towards the man I have blinded, and I will cast Toll the Dead.
Okay.
And he has to make a wisdom save of 14. Ooh, maximum damage if it works. He hears a deathly church bell type sound ringing in his ears, and he bleeds black from his ears. And dies. Wow.
And dies.
Spinning round, I'm gonna crouch down, basically, make myself a smaller target, and just look and survey the scene, see what I can see.
Okay.
That is me.
Okay. So you see, you looked in, and you're obviously looking for Sandara, right?
Yes.
So you're peering into the mist and trying to make out people, and you see some figures approaching, coming closer, and you, for a second, you think one of them might be Sandara. But as the mist suddenly clears in front of you, you see more sailors.
Oh shit!
It looks like they were running towards the boat, and I've stopped suddenly, seeing that there's now enemies guarding it. But they're gonna jump right in.
Of course they are.
You keep rolling very well for
And,
their initiative.
I did roll very well for their initiative. Well, you guys also didn't roll very well, so
Where is that?
that helps.
Who's that behind them? Is that one of them?
Yeah, you can see three similar-looking sailors to what you've already faced. The one behind seems to be female. She's wearing a little bit more. She seems to be wearing some sort of light chainmail armor. Definitely a little bit more. I mean, I think you can assume a little bit of rank.
Yeah.
And she's not carrying a sword. She is actually carrying a pike,
Oh.
which is like a two-handed. Well, it's a boarding pike, so it's
Yeah.
kind of like a speared head, but it also has a hook on
It's
it.
got a hook on it, yeah.
So bad, and a hooked level of bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, the first one is going to step up to you here, and Torrin, as you're right in front of
Squishy
him.
wizard.
Not the squishy
Yep.
wizard. Not the squishy wizard.
That's a 15.
Now, I do still have mirror image active. So,
Mm-hmm.
your first attack will target... Oh no, that's an attack roll. Can you roll a d20? A standard d20, or shall I do it? It, depending on what is rolled, depends whether you hit one of my swirling duplicates that is around me, or whether you hit me.
Okay, what do I have to roll to hit you?
A standard d20, you have to... I have 3 duplicates, so if you roll a 6 or higher, it will go to a duplicate.
6 or higher.
6 or higher while I have 3 duplicates.
Ah, so you're 1 to 5. Okay.
Yeah, I am 1 to 5.
Basically.
It'll hit
Yeah,
one of the
so-
duplicates. The duplicate is destroyed because the 15 covers its AC.
Okay.
That's alright.
So the second one steps in. The 17.
Okay, and roll
So I
another
guess I roll
d20.
again.
You now have to go
This
above an 8.
8.
Ooh.
It hits me. Except I will use my reaction and lift my arm, and a black, inky darkness will appear and shield the blow,
That
raising
brings your
my
AC to...
19 for the rest of this turn.
What was it? Okay.
It's 14 currently because I have mage armor. Wait, no, I haven't cast mage armor.
You did cast it.
No, I
How long
have
does it
cast
last?
mage armor. Yes, I did cast
You did.
mage armor. Sorry. I'm confusing myself. Ignore me. So my AC is 19, and that lasts for a round, or until it gets back to my
Okay.
turn.
Okay.
So I still have 2 duplicates left.
So it is now the officer's turn. So she's carrying this boarding pike. Desi and Devvie, you would both get a good look at this. Up around the shaft, it's got some like swirled decorative patterns that actually, now that you look closer, seem to be glowing slightly. And she eyes you up, Desi, and steadies her feet, and then she makes like a strange kind of twisting action with the pike, and these swirling patterns flash momentarily, and the pike extends itself to a length of 20 feet.
Oh.
Whoa!
And she's actually able to attack you with that, Desi.
Shit.
Devvie? Desi? Yep, Desi, it's me.
23.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Fucking hell!
That's 6 points of piercing damage.
Yes.
And after stabbing you, the shaft flashes again, and the pike reduces itself back to normal size.
That's a neat fucking trick, isn't it?
So it's the final sailor's turn. He's going to step. Oh, he's going to go up onto the steps. He doesn't want to stand on his dead comrade. Lani, he's going to try and stab you in the back with a 13.
Mrs. Wildly.
Mrs. Wildly.
This is hilariously.
That brings us to you, Lani.
Lani, having felt the waft of air at his back, will jump down. Turn to him. No, he's going to ignore the waft, and he's going to strike to this guy in front of Torrin and say, "No!" and bring a reckless maul at him.
Oof.
Okay.
24.
Oh,
That does hit.
14 points of damage.
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Barbarians, baby, we love them. I have a particular love for you, Lani, right now. You are reminding me of Bonk.
Probably like an absolute
Is that-
boss as well.
So he's bleeding profusely and staggering, but he has not gone down.
And did we say last week, I can't remember, would I be allowed at this point to use an offhand just to punch him?
No, I needed to re-clarify those rules. My homebrew rule about using your fists, it just allows you to use your fist as you would with two weapon fighting. So you still need to qualify for the two.
That's fine.
You-
No, that's cool.
Sorry.
That's fine then. So
Yeah,
it would be.
you still need to
punching
qualify
is
for the regular two weapon fighting rules.
Yeah, that's fine. So I've got a double-handed weapon, one attack.
Exactly.
That's me done then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Devvie?
Ooh, well, let's have a look. He's in range. Would this be a sneak attack on this guy next to Lani?
He's engaged. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
He's in combat with a
How
with
many
an ally, so
things
yeah.
do I have on me? Oh, I had 4 knives. Well, I have 3 now, so I'm going to use one of them to throw at him. Is it also advantage?
No.
No. Okay.
What? There's no reason for that, is there?
No. I think it's yeah, it's if you are behind them and it's hand to hand, then
Oh,
you
right.
get flanking. But I think
Yeah, you
throw-
can't
Oh, yeah.
can't flank with thrown,
Okay. Right. So
and you have to be directly behind them anyway.
13.
It's a no, sorry, 13 does not hit. I was going to say it's a disadvantage, but he is in range. No, a 13 does not hit, I'm afraid.
Okay. No worries. That's me done then. I'm gonna stay here. In fact, what I might do is what is the height difference between these two decks? No, if I crouched, would I be out of line of sight of this lady?
Yeah, I mean the rail is not like completely solid.
No,
but I mean you'd be like
I'm still raised.
You'd be like
above.
Yeah, you'd be like fairly well hidden. Yeah.
Okay, what I might do then is I might just move here and use my cunning action to hide.
Mm-hmm.
So
yep. Bonus action hide.
Hide.
So 16 stealth. I'm going to kind of crouch down, still in control of the wheel. But I'm basically trying to not
with the combination of the combination of the railing and the wheel and the fog at this range, you're pretty sure that she doesn't know that you're there.
Okay, I'm just gonna hold ground then, and crouch because I'm very aware that I am not doing too well. So I'm just gonna do my job and not draw attention to myself.
Does he?
Right. So let's just have a look at this. Yes, lovely. Okay, so I'm going to stalk over to her. Not going to run. I am walking over with purpose. Boy, love, should we see what happens if I stick that hole up your ass and then extend it? So I'm going to punch her. And miss, because apparently I can't hit for shit at the moment. But I'm going to use a key point for flurry of blows, because that hurt. Wow, that's bad. I'm guessing 12 doesn't hit?
Nope.
Okay.
22 does.
22 does it, so yay, 3 points of bludgeoning damage. Ha. Ha ha ha. Fun. Big oof. Do I disengage? How far can that thing reach is the question.
Yeah.
And if I go too far out of range, she might move out of my range to be able to come back and smack her. No, I'm going to stay here. I'm going to keep her in combat. So that's me done.
Okay, Torrin.
Okay, with the block of the shield, distracting this man to be twatted by Lani, I'm going to reach my other hand and I'm going to do a palm strike on this man, casting Shocking Grasp again, aiming for his ribs.
Mm-hmm.
15.
15 does hit.
17 points of lightning damage. 17? 7 points of lightning damage to that man.
Oh, I got stronger.
17? What? Where did that come from? Yeah. 7 points of lightning damage into this guy's ribs. And I've got both hands raised, just waiting, while I've got 2 duplicates swirling around me still.
Okay. So there's a flash from his side as your palm strikes him. He immediately retaliates with his sword. A 14.
And roll a d20.
And roll a d20.
On mirror image, I have 2 duplicates.
2 left. So that's a miss, I guess.
8 or higher, so he has to hit one of my duplicates, whose AC is not the same. So I have another duplicate gone. I have 1 duplicate left.
Okay. As Lani attacked him, he is going to attack Lani. It's only an 8.
Lani is ducking and diving.
So, which brings us to the officer. So she flourishes this boarding pike slightly. She flourishes it swiftly, takes a little step, and then attempts to stab you with it. Does he?
Mm-hmm. That's a miss.
It's only 11. So that will be a miss. She does have a second attack.
That's a miss.
only a 9. So yeah, left, right, and you dodge either side. Missing you completely. That brings us to the final sailor of this turn. He is going to attack you, Lani. A 17 this time.
My.
17 will not hit.
What the fuck? What's your AC, man?
Unarmored
18.
defense.
Unarmored
18.
defense. And I've got that buckler, which you said was a +1 to my AC.
No. You have to use a reaction.
Okay.
Wait,
can I
what's
use
your
my
AC?
reaction
Wait, what? Yeah, wait. What's your AC usually?
Would be 17, but with the buckler.
Would be 17. Okay, yeah. So yeah, you can use your buckler to. So no one, it would have hit you. You can use your buckler to deflect it, but you cannot use a reaction now this turn. That's used up your reaction.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay. So I made a little mistake there, but it doesn't matter. It is now your turn, Lani.
Okay, so having seen him graze my back ever so slightly, I will spin with a flourish and aim for his head with a reckless attack. 22.
Jesus.
Nice.
That same roll as you had last time.
10 points of damage. Body shot
You rolled
to the rib.
low on your damage there again.
Yeah.
So he takes it. Obviously hurt, but he's still standing. Devvie. Sorry, Richard.
No,
Did you want to do anything else?
Just about to say, and that's me.
Okay,
Devvie.
I'm gonna hold my action in case anyone reveals themselves to me. But that's
Okay.
yeah, I'm staying.
The action is.
Oh, if anyone comes within my melee range, I am going to stab them with my rapier.
Okay. Des.
Right. Yeah, that's the problem with long-reaching weapons, love. When you get really up close, it's really hard to hit someone. What you want to do is this, and I'm going to punch it. Hopefully. Well, no. Bonus action. Bonus action. Other punch.
Oh man!
Oh my
I
God.
roll for shit this evening. Right, yeah, I'm just gonna wave my hands in her general direction. Yeah, that put you on your guards, didn't it, love?
Oh, really? This is how you do it, huh?
Yeah, well, you didn't fucking hit me either.
Torrin.
All right. I'm going to. So the guy that I aimed for hit a duplicate. And this guy missed. Or no, both hit duplicates, didn't they? I don't remember. Fuck it. I got one duplicate left, and I'm just gonna look at this guy and go, "Fuck off!" and shocking grasp.
Okay.
Also, your music has stopped, sir.
Yes.
Okay, it should be looping, but.
There you go.
Now it's back. 21 to
Loop, I
hit.
don't know why. 21 does hit.
So 4 damage on this lovely gentleman with another palm strike into his ribs this time.
That's enough to drop him.
Excellent. I'm going to look at the other one with still sparking fingers and say, "You're next."
Ugh! He's going to immediately retaliate. It's only a 5.
And it doesn't matter. If he hits the
Doesn't
duplicate
matter.
or me, it misses.
Yeah. So Lani, the guy in front of you now. A 9.
9!
He's rolled
And that brings us
great.
to the officer's first attack. She
Oh, yeah, hi.
swings her pike around this time, attempting to hook you on the side of the head.
Oh, dude.
Oh, dear.
No.
That's 18.
Good night.
Nah.
Shit.
Night. I'm down.
Oh no.
So after doing that, she's going to move 1, 2, 3 onto the boat.
Bollocks.
missed that one. Okay, that brings us to you, Lani.
I will say, Sean, with the last guy that attacked me, just in all fairness, because I reckless, he will have advantage on me. So take another
12.
miss.
Never mind.
Fail.
This is. Thank you for your honesty. It's your
I
turn.
missed that one as well.
Lani's going to. Yeah, Lani's going to take another swing at the same guy.
Okay.
Going to go with the reckless once more. Going to let out a little battle cry, and he's going to swing for a 17.
That does hit.
12 damage. 1 again.
He's down.
And with that, I will. Lani turns, stands on the dead body of his comrade, says, "Run now while you can." And ends my turn.
Devvie.
Right. Devvie sees what's happened and is filled with. Doesn't care about the job that he's been given anymore. How high is this? Damn it. How high is this? Can I jump up there?
Up there,
Yeah.
it would be a little climb, yeah.
Okay, I'm just thinking because my full movement won't get me to the baluster. So I'm just gonna, take the shortcut. The balusters, are they rotatable? They
You assume so. I mean, they're both pointing towards the wormwood at the moment. So.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm going up to this one. I'm going to turn it towards this woman on the boat.
Oh god.
Bye.
Then I'm going to aim it, and I'm going to fire it.
At that point, you realise it's not loaded,
Right.
and it will take an action to load it.
I will have to take an action then, I guess.
Yep.
Getting
It's a
angrier
big,
by the second.
In real life or in game? Both.
Oh, in game, but yes, actually in real life as well. Because there's nothing I can do to help him. I don't have any healing.
Devvie would like to rage.
Yeah, Devvie would like to rage.
Yeah, I would like to rage, but sadly can't, which just makes me angry.
Yeah.
Des, would you like to make a death saving throw, please?
You know what? I don't think I would. No, thanks. Yeah, let's see a 1 pop up, shall we?
Don't say it.
Oof. That's one success.
So that's one save.
1
One
sec.
success. Torrin.
Know what happens when we jinx death saving throws? Okay, seeing our bald-headed friend fall, and seeing Lani crush the man that was in front of me, and bearing down on the other guy, I am going to. Oh fuck! I'm going to slip around the back of Lani.
That
Try
will
to
trigger.
move around. Yep,
You did. Yep.
that's fine.
Okay. It's a miss.
It misses everything. I am going to run to him, crouch over him, and attempt to stabilize him.
I was going to say that if you were to go through my stuff, you would find a small bottle, but I don't know what it does.
That's not risky
Torrin
at all.
doesn't know that.
It's 5 inches long, and that's all I know about it.
I mean, I don't want to look for anything that's 5 inches long in your pouch, mate.
It's actually only 3 inches long, but
Oh yeah. Benefit of the doubt and all that. Blood's flowing somewhere else.
Ooh, look at Mr. Picture here boasting about 3 inches.
I'm going to attempt to stabilize him.
okay.
So, I will roll a medicine check. Fuck. I don't
It's a
think
fail,
that
I'm afraid.
succeeds. Yep.
No.
He appears to have a hole in his head.
I'm crouched on him at the moment. One duplicate still swirling.
Yeah, you're frantically just trying to stop the bleeding.
Yeah.
There's blood like just spurting out the side of his head.
That's an action. I'm gonna shout and see if I can get Sundara's attention. I don't know where she is. I'm just shouting desperately, just shouting Sundara's name.
Okay. Lani, you are going to be attacked. Fucking hell!
This is fine for us. Don't get angry.
Dodge, dive, and dodge. And he's done them all.
I'm rolling shit, and the officer now on the boat is going to roll.
Yeah, but
You're not playing rolling shit all the time.
Yeah. It'll be another
She's
natural
going
20
to
for her.
try to untie. Oh,
Roll.
terrible!
Fuck you, pike bitch.
Get herself
She's-
tied up in a
yeah.
knot.
Exactly. She got herself tied up in a knot and makes no progress. So that guy's dead. So Lani. Your turn.
Oh, it's my turn. Lani, in a rage, just thinking about not letting these boats go. He's going to completely ignore the guy in front of him. He's going to step up, jump up onto the boat,
You'll
and
get an attack.
Yep, fine.
What the fuck is going on?
Wow.
That's a duplicate roll.
That's a
That's
whole
great.
load of twos. And he's going to take a swing at her while she is attempting to undo this boat. That's a 24.
Jesus.
Good lord.
Okay.
With
Some
13
chunky
points.
rolls from Lani tonight. 13. Wow,
13
that
points
brings
down.
her down. Okay. Devvie.
Alright. I've loaded it. I'm swinging it around to aim at the boat, but now Lani's in the way. So in my frustration, I aim for this guy because he's the only thing on the deck I've got a clear shot at.
Oh, it's going to be very messy.
Okay.
And thump. I don't know what you want me to roll for that.
As if you were using a crossbow or a bow, so it's a dexterity range attack.
Okay, let me just equip one then.
So it'd just be like throwing a dagger, I guess.
Yeah, it'd be a dagger throw. Same stat.
No, that's strength. Is it?
Not for
No,
a,
it's
not for a
strength
rogue.
or dex, depending on.
I'm also questioning proficiency here as well.
Because it's a bow type weapon, I guess. Let's just use a short bow.
Oh,
Well, it's like a battle.
Yeah,
like a siege crossbow.
yeah. It's a siege
It
crossbow.
must be a,
It's a siege weapon.
it would just be a dexterity check if you don't want the proficiency modifier into it.
Yeah. Okay. That's a miss anyway, I'm afraid.
Okay.
What happens if you're not proficient? Yeah, you don't get your
You
proficiency
just don't
bonus.
add your
Okay.
proficiency bonus.
Okay.
Well,
That's a miss anyway, I'm afraid. So,
Right,
but this massive
yeah.
ballista appears next to this guy on the deck and he shits himself.
I can't. This is the problem. This is the problem with having a sleeping baby upstairs. I cannot roleplay what I want to do right now. Suffice to say, Devvie has thrown all semblance of stay stealthy out the window. He is raging. He is the air around him is visibly turning blue, and all thoughts of doing its job have kind of gone out of the window. So he is gonna start making his way down here. So he's gonna move down to there. and he's got his rapier out, and he's looking for murder.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Des, can I have a death saving throw, please?
Come on, 20. Ah.
Fuck.
1 on 1.
1-1. Torrin?
Still trying to stop the bleeding. I've ripped off a piece of his shirt, and I'm now attempting to use that, and I'm going to try another medicine check if I can.
Okay.
Oh, fuck you!
Game roll. Oh,
Fucking hell.
And now he's got a ripped shirt, and he's still bleeding to death.
Just trying to shove rags into the side of my head.
Pretty much.
So this sailor steps in to protect his officer. 17,
That one will hit.
unless you use your reaction.
No, I won't.
Okay.
For one
It's only
point
one.
damage.
Okay. And it's now the officer's turn. Lani, she stabs at you twice with her boarding pike. Fuck me.
Oh wow.
Fuck me.
Rolls are no attacking me. Come on, this is rude.
Oh, you guys complain about bad rolls, but this is fucking awful.
No, that's ridiculous.
Right. You're pretty shit without love. Reckless,
Fuck's
23. 13 points of damage.
Okay, make sure you say reckless before you roll.
Yeah, no, I'm doing everyone reckless at the moment. Lani,
Okay,
when
right.
he rages, is reckless all the
Oh,
time.
that means this would have been with. Did you do reckless the turn before?
Yes, I did. So, yeah, my apologies. Yeah, do it.
So that
Do it,
means
do it.
I get to roll this again.
Yeah. 3 points.
Oh no! Sorry, he already hit you. He already hit you.
Yes, he already hit me. So, the 2 pike
The
attack.
boarding pike. 2 more pike attacks. Fuck.
No.
Fuck. Oh no. Okay. So you just did how much damage?
13 damage.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
So you swing around.
I came in like
It
a
skids.
wrecking ball.
Oh my god.
No.
Bad, Lani. Bad. Sits on the naughty step.
If only you guys knew. That skids off the top of her head, and she collapses into the foot of the boat. Devvie.
Right. Right. So coming down the steps and seeing my brother on the deck, all the wind suddenly goes out of my sails, and I just rush down to here, and I start. I'm going to make a medicine check to see if I can stabilize him as well.
He is stable.
Fucking wake up, bruv. Wake up. Okay, so I'm stable but I'm unconscious, yeah?
You're stable but unconscious.
Yeah. Conscious, unconscious, 0 hit points, but not bleeding out.
Exactly. So that would mean it's your turn, Ez, but you can't do anything. It's Torrin.
Having Devvie run in, screeching in and grabbing the rags off of me and seeming to do a much better job, I'm just going to say to him, get him to safety, just somewhere under the stairs, just fucking move him. And I will stand up, look over to my right, and see that there is a man attempting to fuck with our barbarian. And seeing an opportunity, I'm going to get behind him. And I'm going to roll a shocking grasp.
Oh, 2.
And 2 damage, you fuck.
Static shock.
And it's a palm strike to the kidney.
Ouch.
Well, it connects, but Yeah.
Not as well as I'd like.
not as well as you'd hoped. So it's now his turn. He has none left. Okay, so ignoring this minor jolt from behind, he's going to swing for Lani
Fuck
again.
you! Fuck you!
So neither of them hit, I guess.
Nope. Lani ducks just inside the boat.
Okay. She did. That means Lani, it's your turn.
Okay, Lani is gonna do a flying leap off the boat, and as he comes down, he's coming down onto that guy's head. He is just pissed at how far this is going. An 18.
Give it to me.
11 points of damage. So Lani, what Lani does is, as he comes off the boat, he brings them all up, and as gravity brings him down, he just full-on pile drives this maul down through the top of his head, down through his chest, and is embedded about halfway down his chest.
I love it.
Okay.
And he just, as he, and the rage just fades.
As the rage fades, so do the sounds of battle, and the mist seems to clear, and you see yourself stood on deck.
I'm gonna drag my brother up to here, so that it looks like I was still doing my job.
Okay, you can see most of the Wormwood crew scattered across around the deck. There are bodies on the floor all over the place, and although they almost exclusively seem to be those of the enemy, numerous Wormwood pirates are injured and are clutching like bloody sides or have wounds on their heads. But as the mist clears and the realization that the battle is over and won, a cheer goes up from them all.
I shout Sandara's name again.
You hear her, Devvie! She's actually still on the Wormwood, and you can see her stood over the Wormwood, waving back to you. Devvie!
Yeah, hurry up, love. Quick, really need you. I really need you. My brother's down. Quick.
All right, so she starts making her way over to you. The others you see, although most of the Ramadumi sailors are dead, a number of them are like crouched and are obviously in a position of surrender. Mm-hmm. And Master Scourge almost immediately starts running up to each of them. Hello, mate, and then puts on some manacles, and then goes up to the next one. Oh, hello, mate, and puts some manacles on the next one. And he's basically going around the deck doing that. So Sandara approaches you, sees Des on the floor. Is he still alive? Is he?
No, I don't know. I think I might have stabilised him, but please help him. He's all I've got.
She drops to her knees and closes her eyes and rubs her fingers and then splays them out over his body. And as she connects with your chest, Desmond, you regain 14 hit points.
Nice.
Yeah. As I come back, open my eyes and be like, "Oh, alright, love, we gotta stop meeting like this."
She turns to you, Desmond. Des, you look terrible as well. Let me help you.
Oh, that'd be lovely.
And she does the same to you.
Excellent.
You only get 13 though. A little less juice in the tank.
That's fine. It's way more than I had left in the tank. I had 4.
At this point, Lani's still trying to pull his maul out of the guy's chest.
Hey up, bruv.
Now, it might be my imagination, but I appear to have a bit of rag sticking out my head.
Yeah, sorry about that. But stop fucking dying, alright? And then these things won't
I
happen to
was
you.
merely resting, ready to strike when the moment was right.
That moment was right about 30 seconds ago.
I'll call him bollocks on that and I'll give him a massive hug.
I hug him back.
I'm attempting to lift the maul out of the body with Lanny. Like, fucking hell, you did a number on this one, didn't you?
I just laughs. Doesn't say anything. Still trying to bowl.
I'm gonna extract myself from my brother and nip down here quickly.
And while he does that, I turn to Sandara and take her hand in mine and I pat her hand and I say, "Oh, thank you. I thought I bloody lost him again."
Oh, it's all right. I'm sorry I wasn't here to help. I was told to stay and defend the ship. So
Orders are orders.
sorry.
No worries. You got here when you needed.
Gonna like get down to Lanny and Torrin, but that weapon that bitch over there had magic, definitely magic. It was like fucking extending like all the way across the fucking ship at me. I don't know if it's worth doing, if we can get it, if you can hold on to that. I can't fucking use it, but Lanny, it might be good for you.
Lanny, you took her down in this boat, didn't you?
Yeah, let me have a look. And I jumped in the boat. Tries to look, find the pike.
Yeah, it's just lay in the bottom of the boat. It's not hard to find.
Is it daylight at the moment, or is it like dusk, or
Yeah, it's daylight.
it's daylight, full daylight? Okay.
Mid-afternoon. Yeah.
Okay.
Whilst I'm there, can I have a look through female? Actually, the two in the boat. Can I have a look? See if I've got anything else of interest.
Give me a perception check. Perception check.
Yeah, coming.
Hey,
Come on.
nice.
20. Okay.
Yep.
So yeah, on her, she doesn't seem to have anything in her pockets, but you do notice, like, almost hidden by this decorative chain shirt she has on, she is wearing some sort of necklace, which seems to be mostly pearls, with gold connectors. So that might be worth something. And on the
Do I
May-
see him
hang on,
picking that up?
hang on.
Sorry. Yeah.
Well, he's right in front of you. I don't think you're trying to do it. Are you trying to hide that, Lanny?
No, Lanny's not got the intelligence to do that. It's just have a look what else is there.
Yeah. You continue. Come back to me.
Yeah, jump back
And
down.
on the mail, you find 14 gold pieces. Torrin, you wanted to do or say something?
Yeah. Seeing that she had some pearls on, I'm gonna step up to Lanny and say, "Hey, you don't need them, do you?"
Oh.
They might be useful for a spell. Do you mind if I hold on to them for a moment?
No, you keep them. I found gold too.
I will. I'll keep it safe, and then, well, I probably have to talk to Plug. But they might be useful to me later on. But thank you, and I'll take them and I'll put them into my coat.
And Lanny picks up the pike as well, hops back down on the boat.
Okay. At this point, back on the Wormwood, on this raised section of the rail on the starboard side, the captain's jumped up onto the rail, so he's fairly high up. He's holding onto the rigging one hand, and you You hear him shout out.
Wormwood! 1 second, I have lost my script. Wormwood, my compliments. You have done well today. Plunder the ship of all of its goods, and afterwards we will feast and celebrate our victory.
And those sailors who can immediately start running below deck, and they're going to start hauling over.
Of course.
I'm
Hauling
running
over
over
anything,
anything as well.
Lanny's going to do all
Okay.
the bodies that we've killed, all these ones on the stern castle, all the ones by the boat here. Clean sweep, all across them.
Is there any? Are there doors behind me? Is there anything under these bits?
Hang on. So the main doors at the bottom lead to there and there. Strangely. No, there's no doors there.
Okay,
There's only doors here leading into the captain's quarters. Here, there's no doors.
okay, right. So, with my friends, I'm going to go into the captain's quarters.
Okay. So, this... I don't have a map for it. But, well, I don't have one ready. But this is a fairly luxurious cabin for pirate standards. The entire rear wall is 4 gilded framed windows that rise the full height of the chamber. You can see a luxurious hammock. There is a dining table and chairs and a few bookshelves.
I'm going to look specifically for anything like hidden compartments or anything. I've got. I don't think it gives me anything special. I think this is more for when we're in turn based. But I've got a feature called Eye for Detail, which yeah, I think it's just a perception check basically. But yeah, I'm going to.
There is a.
I think.
Okay, I mean it's not hidden. There is like looks something like some sort of trapdoor on the floor. And then in each corner, appearing to lead under the stairs, are two further doors.
Okay. Right. Well,
Well, there's 3 of us, and there's three ways to go. Shall we split up and have a look around?
absolutely.
I'm good with that. I'll take trapdoor.
I'll take left.
I'll take right.
Shout if you see anything or need any help. Just as a precaution, I'm going to pull out my knife and I'm going to cast light on it.
I'm also going to look for anything like a sack or a bag or something to aid with my looting.
I will do likewise.
I got pockets.
Okay. The trapdoor and both doors appear to be locked.
Okay. I have thieves' tools,
Okay.
which I believe was the item I kept on my person at the beginning. What is
Okay.
that? Sleight of hand? What? Oh no,
Thieves'
it's
tools is a dexterity and proficiency.
dex and proficiency, so it would be a
Which
+5.
which door are you at, Devvie?
The right hand door.
You mean the one that's here, or the one that's here? This one to the right when you go in.
Presumably the right of going through the door. So
Yeah. So yeah, that. So. Oh wait a minute! It won't let me roll. So my dex is +3 and my proficiency is +2, so that'll be +5 total. Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
D20 +5. 15.
15? Okay. So you're filling with your tools trying to open this lock, and these seems to be fairly well-made locks, and as you're struggling with your pick, you don't actually manage to open it. And exactly at that point, you hear a voice behind you. What is going on here?
Captain told us to strip the ship.
Okay. I will put this down to inexperience. He was meaning that you clear the hold of all the goods. Generally, the plundering of the captain's quarters is left to the officers, and not lowly squabs such as yourself.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. All right. Come on, lads. Let's go to the hold.
That's our mistake, Mr. Plug. We do apologise.
Yeah, let's put it down to inexperience.
Are you capable of taking out locks? Because there's a couple of big meaty ones in there, and we might be able to help. You know, if it's something you'd like.
Oh, do not worry. Master Scourge is quite handy at this sort of thing.
That is fair enough.
Not sure.
And he stands in the doorway, kind of just waiting you to exit.
Yep.
I will extinguish the light that is illuminating my dagger, and I will give him a little nod and walk out.
Okay.
As my compatriots leave, I just as I get to the door, I turn back and I say, "Mr. Plug, this was a good fight. I feel like I got a lot of my frustrations out. Now, you and I got off on the wrong foot, and for that I apologise, in a way. I mean, my arrival here was not under the best of circumstances, and I'm still not quite right with that, but I'm going to make the best of this situation. So, if you'd like, I'd like to clear the air, and can we start again?"
Of course, Devin. I'm glad that you're coming round to your senses. It was just a matter of time, but still, it is very pleasing to see this. Perhaps you should talk to your brother as well. I feel he is somewhat less agreeable.
He's more reactionary than I am, if you can believe that. I'll have a word. And I look around again and I go, "Yeah, this was a good fight. I could get used to this. Right, I'll get myself below decks."
And as you leave him,
as my brother leaves, as my brother leaves, and I follow out as the last person, as I walk past Mr. Plug, I'm like, "Just so you know, my brother doesn't speak for me. I'm just carrying on walking."
Okay. He watches you leave, and then, before turning to the room, you just hear him call out, "Master Scourge!" And then he enters the captain's quarters, leaving you to empty the hold.
Well,
So,
as we're walking along, I'll just say to the guys, "Right, seeing as we can't do the captain's quarters, let's make a beeline for the quartermaster if there is one."
You're just saying that currently there's 4 of us and there's 2 of them and they're stuck in a room. Just putting it out there.
Bruv, and I say this as we are well away from that door. I say, "You know me, this ain't over, but this ain't the time either."
I agree, but still, it's nice to imagine.
Oh, it's fucking lovely to imagine. But let's get them nice and unawares, shall we?
Shouldn't take too long for a fucking Plug.
I'm just shaking my head. Lanny, you coming?
Just checking the last of these bodies.
Alright,
you want to search
we'll,
all of them, do you?
we'll meet you down there.
All of them.
All of them.
Every single orifice.
Well,
Alright.
I am definitely not hanging around for that.
So there were 2 more pirates. And if you search their pockets, you would find 18 more gold coins. So, you see these grid sections on the deck. These will now be raised, giving one direct access to the hold. And the crew will spend the next couple of hours shifting all of the hold's goods over to the Wormwood. This is mostly furs, oils, and exotic nuts.
Okay.
And it manages to pretty much fill the once relatively empty Wormwood hold.
Are there any coconuts?
Coconuts? You can try looking for coconuts if you like.
Well, I'm just saying, if there's exotic nuts, does that include coconuts as well? Oh.
No, not coconnuts.
Ah, okay.
No more moonshine.
No moonshine for a while.
Not those sort of nuts.
All right.
Okay, and I'm assuming you're taking part in this.
Mhm.
Of course.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
So you aid. As I said, a few pirates are injured. A couple aren't really taking part. You do realize at some point that. Do you remember Badger, the guy who cut Desi's hair?
Yeah.
He appears to have died in the battle.
Oh, that sounds.
Oh,
He was one of the good ones.
oh, the barber.
The barber, yeah. And he's currently
Lost
being.
2 people from the main picture then.
Yep. He's currently being sewn up into a piece of an old piece of sail by Rosie, actually. Okay, and as we reach evening and most of the plunder has been brought across, there were actually 8 Rahadumi sailors taken hostage who surrendered and were manacled. They've all now been like shifted and are being like penned in this area of the Wormwood on the deck. But as the work draws to an end, people start. Oh no! I forgot something. At some point, Master Scourge catches you, Devvie, while you're hauling stuff over. Hello, mate.
Hello, Master Scourge. How's it going?
Not too bad. What was a pretty good fight, wasn't it? You did all right.
Well, yeah, you can say I worked out some issues.
He raises his finger to one of the bloodstains on your shirt and touches it and rubs it between his fingers slightly. Yeah, looks like it. Anyway, Captain says he wants you to take that little piggy down and get it cooked up for a feast this evening.
Oh yeah, lovely job. Will do. I've got a question.
Yeah, what's that, mate?
Well, this ship, it's kind of quite nice. Why don't we? Is there a reason we don't put like a skeleton crew on it and have it kind of sail along with us, or is it too much like hot goods? We can't get rid of it.
He leans into you and waggles his eyebrows suggestively, like, "Oh, you've been talking to the captain, have you? Huh?"
Oh no. Is that kind of the idea he wants?
He kind of like raises his hands as if he knows nothing. Well, we'll have to see what the captain says, won't we, eh? And he's in charge. He makes the decisions.
Of course. It just I don't know. It just seems like quite a nice boat to waste if we're just going to let it drift off.
Oh, it's a beaut, isn't it? I'd quite like to get my hands on it.
Anyway.
But we shall see, won't we, mate? Eh?
Absolutely. I'll go and get that piggy, shall I?
Yeah, you do that, mate.
Lovely job. I wander off. Get the pig. Go to Master Creep. Or Mr. Creep, sorry.
Alright. So you drag this pig down through this now busy hold into the galley. Oh, hello there, Devvie. Captain wants that cooked up, I guess.
Oh yes. Oh yes indeed.
Oh, you're looking a bit pale there, mate. You want a drink?
You know what? I think that's a bloody good idea, Mr. Creep.
He raises his hand to a shelf, which is like, go on in, just take your pick.
Lovely. If there's a nice rum up there, I'll grab that.
I'm sure you've got to find a rum amongst it somewhere.
Yeah,
It's not a particularly good one, but
it'll do. It's rum.
well, are you going to give me a hand with this, are you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Alright, lovely.
Do I need to make a roll to do my job?
Yeah, you can give me a survival check to see how well you actually
Alrighty.
get on.
Well, it's not a 10.
Terrible. Not terrible.
It's not going to be what I made when you was
Is it
passed
okay?
out, anyway.
Can you still hear me okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Music's gone though.
Okay. Okay, sorry. Just
You're a little
switched
bit
my
crackly.
mic over.
Is your lead a little bit loose again?
Is it still crackling now?
It was a little bit, but not too.
Now you're good.
You good?
It was
Is it
slightly
better now?
crackly, but you're
Okay.
all good now, I think.
Alright. I've switched over to the other line, see if that's any better. Alright, so you
Oh, nope, there it is.
That's right. It'll be alright.
Idiot.
It'll be okay.
It'll be fine.
We can understand you anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm gonna have to get this sorted because that's terrible. This is a new setup and it shouldn't be like that. Okay. So yeah, you spend the next hour helping him cook up this pig, and when it's done, you'll serve a meal to the crew. Is there anything the others would have wanted to do in this time?
Would I have wanted to do anything? I would like to have a look at that necklace of pearls away
Okay.
from people.
Okay.
And I'd like to potentially ascertain if any of them are worth, any of the pearls are worth 100 gold, or whether
Is there a skill used to ascertain the value?
investigation potentially.
Okay, I'll look it up for next time. But yeah, give me investigation for now.
Want to see how much they're
50?
worth.
Okay. They're not massive pearls, and they're not the best quality. You reckon this entire necklace itself is probably not even worth 100 gold?
I assumed as much.
Probably maybe 70, 75.
Fair. I'll
I mean, it's a
I'll put-
decent piece of jewelry, but they're not, as I
put a
said,
fair
not the best
price
pearls.
on it of 75 gold.
Mm-hmm.
There is one thing that Lanny would like to do, and that is to find Torrin as we're going about, and turns to her and he says, Torrin, and I don't know if it's anything you could help with, but could you have a look at this pipe that we took and see if you can ascertain what it is, maybe? Can you do that?
Well, that was the idea of the pearl. It is a spell that I know, and it's a spell that I can do, but I don't have the components for it. This whole getting pulled onto a ship without any supplies is kind of limiting, shall we say.
The pearl's not good enough.
Unfortunately, no. It's a nice
really?
piece, and it's worth a fair amount, but the quality needed for the spell is just a little bit more.
I'm
But-
sorry.
Oh, it's not your fault. It's something that we found along the way. I thought I'd give it a shot, but I don't think they're good enough for a spell. But we'll see what pops up. I need to have a talk with Mr. Plug, unfortunately.
Okay.
But if you keep that one on you, it's a fair weapon. It's quite nice. Even without the magic, it's probably quite useful. And at some point, I can have a look and see what I can get from it.
Thank you, Torrin.
That's alright. Hey, thanks for the ship. You saved my ass a couple of times in that fight. I appreciate it.
There are a few times where I didn't even know what I was doing. I was just hitting people.
Well, you hit him bloody well. I'll say that. So, hey, keep it up, and we might survive this one.
Yeah.
And if I can get some materials off of Plug, or if we go ashore at some point, maybe I'll be a little bit more help in the fight. At the moment,
Yeah.
I'm quite limited.
Maybe if we go for some crabs again at some point, might be able to find like a proper pearl, a big one then.
That'd be nice. I think that could be fun.
Yeah.
Well, we'd have to get bloody lucky. But who knows? Anything can happen in this fucked up world, can't it?
Yeah.
Hey, save me a bite to eat. I'm gonna try and find Plug. All right.
Okay.
I'll give him a pat and a little side hug, because he's fucking huge.
Hug his thigh.
Yeah, basically, I'm hugging your waist. And I'll stow the pearls in my chest below deck. And I'm gonna look for Pluggy.
You'll find him launching around here on the steps.
Yeah. Excuse me,
At this
Mr.
point, he's kind of stood here, like he's leaning on the rail, arms crossed, looking over. There seems to be like all the really good booty has been brought up here onto the poop deck, and a number of officers are going through it under the watch of the captain.
Yeah. Okay. Excuse me, Mr. Plug.
Ah, Torrin.
Was the battle everything you hoped it would be?
Ah, yes, I think you all did very well. The task you were given turned out to be a little more difficult than expected, but it seems that you are all fine, and you all survived.
Yeah. We got there. A couple of close calls, but we managed. Listen, about our conversation before the fight. I do
Yes.
mean for this relationship to be fruitful for the both of us. And I just wanted to see how my position changes now that you know about my affinity for the arcane.
Well, your arcane abilities in association with your willingness to work together with me now. This is very positive for our future, I believe. He turns around into the direction of the captain, and he nods towards standing behind the captain, this magic user of his. So this is a very loyal and long-term friend of the captain. He's very capable magical user herself, and although the captain is himself a very fine captain indeed, I sometimes wonder how far he would have come if he was without her. I think every captain needs someone like her on his side. I think it will bring him further and increase his success. You know what I mean?
I do. The captain may be great, but their crew is an important part of the ship.
Indeed, and of course I trust you to keep this to yourself, but there may come a time when I myself am the captain of a ship, and a magical user by my side would be very profitable. Do you think this is a role you could fulfill?
I think that is something that could be beneficial to us both.
Precisely.
I'll step forward and extend a hand to the woman that has come forward.
No, she still stood back.
Oh, she's just been pointed
the
out rather than has come forward.
Yeah, he pointed he pointed her
gotcha.
out to you.
My mistake.
Yeah.
Well, I will step towards Mr. Plug with a hand extended, and I will say, "Oh, I hope our efforts can be helpful to each other in the coming time."
What was it you were looking for again?
A diamond. Not an easy find, but one that would help me out.
What sort of size are you talking about here?
Maybe about this size, and I'll make sort of a shape of a smallish diamond worth around 50 gold, or at least 50 gold would be what I would need.
Okay. Perhaps I can arrange something. We will see.
I would greatly appreciate it, and I would be happy to show you what that component allows me to do.
And I
If
will
that can be
look forward to
provided.
seeing that. As I said, I will see what I can do.
I'll give him a little nod of thanks, and then I will back down the stairs and look for everyone else.
Okay. So by this time, with the meal done, it's been brought up to eat. Grok has appeared on deck with her. Sorry?
I got
Go. Go on then.
So I first of all would like to sit down for half an hour.
Of course, yeah. You can. Once all the work's done, there's time for you to get in a short rest. Yeah.
What's your thing for short rest again with the you don't do hit dice, do you?
Level plus Constitution modifier.
That's good.
I
Okay, cool.
will use an ability at that time then. Once per short rest, I can choose expended spell slots to recover up to a combined level of insert level here. Class level divided by 2 rounded up. So I can get a spell slot back.
Okay. And once I've had a rest, I'm going to look around for Sandara.
Okay. She's around.
So yeah, I'll wait until she's not busy doing whatever she's doing, and then approach. Like, all right, love. It doesn't really come very naturally to me to say this, but thanks for once again, bring me back from the precipice of darkness and all that. Appreciate it. become a bit of an habit now. So,
There's a curt smile. That's fine. Yes, you're welcome.
yeah, I do appreciate it. I'm not very good at showing it, but you know, I do. If you need anything, if you need a hand for anything, or if you need, you know, someone having their head kicked in, I'm pretty good at that most of the time when I'm not obviously on the floor. Anyway, but so I want to get this clear, right? You basically believe in Besmara, and then you can make magic. Is that right?
Well, kind of. I mean, there is a little bit of a process to it. I mean, I don't think everyone who believes in her is automatically able to use her power.
Yeah, that's kind of why I was a bit confused, because obviously, you know, gods, generally speaking, across the world have loads, you know, lots of followers, but not everyone is like fucking throwing fireballs around, are they? But, you know, you come along with your warm, kind of soft, glowy hands, and, you know, suddenly I'm not bleeding out my head anymore. And it's just, I'm interested in how it works, to be honest.
Well, the Church of Besmara is not exactly like a... There's no like holy books or that sort of thing. Besmara has her code, and a lot of it is done by word of mouth. One cleric talking to another. But part of my journey was making vows and making offerings, you could say, and basically choosing to change my life and go out in the world and do what Besmara wants me to do.
Okay,
You want
well,
to stand?
I think, kinda, yeah. I mean, you know, depending on obviously how long we're here, generally speaking, I might want to have a conversation with you about it at some point. If you want to, you know, if you want to maybe see if I can pick up some of your knowledge at some point. Would you?
Okay.
Would you be willing to, you know, have a
Of
conversation?
course. Of course. As I said, you can start just by thinking about her and thinking what you want to achieve, and just really be honest with yourself about what you're willing to do for that, for her.
I'm willing to do quite a lot of stuff actually, but that's neither here nor there. So, yeah, like I said, I appreciate it. I appreciate the help. I appreciate, you know, your hands, and I mean, you're flashy, with the blood. Anyway, thanks. Anyway, yeah, I've got to go see what brother's doing. Hey, bye. And I will walk away.
I love how tremendously awkward that was. Oh, I love it. Oh, it's so good.
Amazing.
Sorry, ignore me. I've got a big happy smile.
Okay, well, if it's making someone smile, that's the main thing. Cool. Yeah, that's all I got.
Okay. Anybody else?
Nope.
I have something to do after the meal, but not beforehand.
Okay. So, the food gets brought up, and people are allowed to start eating. Grok also appears. She has another one of these like mini like kegs, but this time instead of carrying it around and showing it out, she actually just plonks it down, and everyone is allowed to just freely take as much as they want now. And it's a much more relaxed atmosphere, and there's a little bit more singing and music than usual. Which you are, of course, allowed to partake in. Up on the poop deck, you can see that they've now, like, not on the poop deck, sorry. Down here, near the door to the captain's quarters, they've actually brought out a small table and a chair which the captain has sat in. And apparently knowing what this means, the pirates actually start to form a line and are stepping up to the table and are being given things.
Do we do that as well?
Are you asking me?
I would step in. I would see everyone else doing it. It's not just the officers, is it? It's everyone.
Yeah, it's everyone.
Okay.
Then I'll step in the line.
Heck yeah. I want
So as you
stuff.
get closer, you see that the captain is actually, with the aid of one of the officers who is making notes in a book, and under the watchful eye of this magical user of his, and on the other side is Mr. Plug. They seem to be being given payment. They are getting a share of the booty, it would seem. And if the four of you step up,
Yeah.
I assume. Lovely. So as you get closer, Mr. Plug says, these were the four given the task to take the stern castle and defend the field. And the captain nods and gives... Who's first in line?
Hey, Torrin
Yeah, Torrin.
went up
Torrin
first.
was.
I think it was me, yeah.
Okay. So you're first. He starts putting on the table like a bag and a bottle of like four of them, and he says, "Oh, Captain, this Torrin here. This is the one I was telling you about, the magical user. She was looking for a diamond." And the captain nods. At this point, the magical user kind of leans in, and you can hear her whispering in his ear. But it's an odd kind of whispering. It's very like airy, almost like wind, and it almost sounds like three voices layered on top of each other. And she steps away, and the captain turns to Mr. Plug.
What do you think about this, Mr. Plug?
And Mr. Plug says, "Well, I spoke to Torrin, and I believe that she could be a very resourceful asset if given the materials she needs. So I am in full agreement if you wish to give her this." So the captain turns back to the magical user again and nods to her, and she disappears actually into the captain's cabin. And she's gone for about a minute, and the captain at this whole time just kind of stares forward at all of you, not really
I am
smiling
looking
or
at my
giving,
boots.
any sort of emotion.
I am not
And
making eye
eventually,
contact.
he returns, and she places a diamond in his hand, and then he looks to you, Torrin.
You are one of those who warned and helped me as I was being attacked from behind, correct?
Yes, sir.
Then as well as your gold and your potion, I give you this diamond as a reward.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it immensely. Thank you. I will extend my hand.
Ooh, that's a bit bold.
And yeah, my head is still down. I've just extended my hand.
Okay. There's a brief pause, and then he just says,
Loyalty is rewarded on my ship.
and he places the diamond in your open hand.
Thank
He
you.
then turns to you, Devvie.
You also called out as the attacker came from the mist.
Yes,
You will
Captain.
also get a small. You will also get a small bonus.
And he slides an extra small little bag to you. And to the other two, you each get your bag and your bottle.
I kind of give him a curt bow. Say, thank you, Captain. And I move away.
He nods. I'm assuming the rest of you take your rewards?
I'll be taking mine warily, and I'll be glancing at Plug whilst doing so.
I will take mine, and I will step sideways so I am near Mr. Plug. And I will still be holding the diamond in my palm.
Plug just kind of grins at you, does he? Knowingly, grinning, but doesn't say anything.
And I shall take it and nod. I won't smile, but I will nod in gratitude and walk away.
Lanny takes the gold and potion. Again, just nods. Just bows ever so slightly down a bit to his level. Did you say he was seated?
He was seated, yeah.
Yeah, so just bows down to him.
Okay. Lovely. So, you all have received a bag with 300 gold coins.
Holy shit!
And it's no secret you have all received a potion of healing.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Torrin, you have your diamond worth 50 gold, and Devvie, you also have an extra 50 gold.
Oh, excellent. Thank you. What level of potion is it?
It's your basic one.
Okay,
You're regular.
regular.
Yeah. What do you call it?
Standard.
5e? It's called light in Pathfinder. I always forget what it's called
It's
in
just a
5e.
standard potion of healing.
Potion of healing.
Okay.
Potion of healing,
Um,
okay.
Yeah, 2d4 plus 4 for a basic potion of healing.
2d4 plus 4.
Plus 2.
Plus 2.
Yeah.
2d4 plus 2.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay.
Wondrous.
And once everybody has collected their rewards, I would say a party. I mean, people are injured. There is a dead man laying on deck, sewn up in a sail. But people are having a good drink, and there is like lively merriment, let's say, amongst the crew. Mostly just glad to still be alive, I guess. Having survived another battle, their pockets slightly heavier. So most people are having a good drink. All of the officers have gone into the captain's quarters, and they seem to be having a nice little dinner and drink amongst themselves in there. And the rest of you are left on deck just to enjoy yourselves. Is there anything you want to do?
No, it's in particular, not for my part.
I'm going to seek out the cook and the quartermaster individually and ask them if any of the stuff that's been brought on board, whether they have come into possession of any jalapeno peppers.
Alright, hang on. Firstly, you Croup and Grok are neither on deck.
Alright, well, I'll happily go below decks to find them.
Alright. Actually, shall we switch back to the other map?
Yeah.
Shall we? Shall we? Yeah. Alright, are you all back in the room?
Yes.
I have no token, but we are on deck.
You have no token?
I have no Torrin.
Oh, Lawrence, God, what happened? She was there a second ago. She disappeared. Oh, God.
Torrin overboard. Nope, there she is.
No.
Hey.
She was
Okay.
dropped in the black somewhere.
You won't
Alright.
believe where I've been.
Torrin overboard!
Again.
Shut up. I don't want to be reminded of that.
So, Desi, you wanted to go down and look for them?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So if you go into the galley, you go through the door. Kroop is currently sorting out the leftovers from the pig. I mean, it's a pig, so there was a lot of leftovers. So he's currently salting the leftover meat, and Grok is kind of sat on a barrel on one side, and they seem to be enjoying a nice bottle between themselves.
Okay.
Oh, hello there, Desi. What did you want?
You're right there. I was just wondering if, after all of the goods being brought on board, whether you may have come into possession of a few more interesting ingredients down here.
What you after, mate?
Well, I was wondering if you had either some jalapeno peppers, some coffee or chocolate, or some raw sugar.
Well, sugar I got, coffee I got, chocolates not. I don't think I got any chocolate. And what was the first thing you wanted?
They're called jalapeno
Jabba
peppers.
Papa? What's that then?
Well, they're these kind of like little green, usually, sometimes red, vegetable-y, fruity type things. And when you bite them, they're really spicy.
Like spicy pepper? Yeah,
guess.
no, I ain't got any of them, no.
Right. All right. Well, any chance you could either sell me or let me have some of your sugar?
Sell you? Fucking hell, mate, yeah. And he just gives you a little pot of sugar.
I need 15 gold pieces worth.
Fucking hell.
That's a lot of sugar.
How much is that? That's a lot of sugar.
So give me some sugar, baby.
Fuck are you up to?
He's
Brilliant.
like, oh, fuck. I ain't got... Alright, mate, I ain't got that much sugar, mate. What's you fucking...
Well, I suppose I could.
Nah, mate, that's more than I got. I mean, how much is fucking... how much is that?
I don't know.
Right.
Just
Well, that'd be
reading
like
from a list.
15 quid's worth of sugar. That's a few kilos.
That's a couple of kilos, isn't it? Yeah.
What are you trying to do?
Well, hold on. Okay. I mean, okay. This is gonna be down to UGM. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to brew a drink, as you probably guessed.
Yeah.
Now, the special ingredient is raw sugar, but it also requires like the other things that you would have in an alcoholic drink
wait.
as well. So, I mean, if you wanted to say the 15 gold covers all the ingredients, then, you know, we could do it that way. Otherwise, I just won't bother.
I missed what you're saying because I was looking up. Apparently, 2 gold pieces will buy you a pound of sugar, which is about half a kilo.
Mhm.
So, yeah, this is like, what, 3 or 4 kilos worth of sugar you want?
I've got a sweet tooth, right?
Yeah. I ain't got that much, mate.
Right. Well, I mean, like I say, it's down to you, but it can either be a case of I do need to have that much sugar, or I can say that the gold covers all of the ingredients that's required. So that'd be, you know, barley and yeast and all that. But you know, it's down to you.
Sorry, say it to me again.
Okay. Am I unclear? Right. So to make a brew, as a drunken munkin, I need to have regular things to turn into a mash, like malt, hops, and whatnot. And then I also need a special ingredient to make the specific drink that I want to.
Okay.
All right. So on the particular thing I've got here, it says ingredient cost is 15 gold pieces, and the special ingredient for this is raw sugar. So
Okay.
either it's a case that I do need 15 gold pieces of raw sugar,
I would say for the special ingredient, that's what it's talking about.
Okay, that's fine. In that case, denied.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry, mate. I ain't got that much. Anything else?
Well, let's see. All right. What about this? Have you got any molten hops or anything like that?
Oh yeah. Yeah, we got some of them. How much do you need?
I'd say about 10 gold worth.
Alright, it's not that much. And he brings you out. Just outside of the door, there are some sacks, and he opens one up. Is that enough for you?
I'm assuming it is. So yes.
Yeah. There's one decent sack full.
Lovely. That's lovely. Have you got like a spare barrel or something that I can put it in?
Fucking ship's full of barrels, mate.
Right, okay.
Yeah, you'd be able to find a barrel of adequate size.
Then I
fairly.
shall. I really appreciate it. Do you want anything for it? I've got a couple of gold on me if you wanted some for the.
Nah, fuck it's alright, mate. I can't really use it anyway, so.
Much appreciated. And I will take my bag and I will find a barrel. I will go down into our sleeping area and I will begin the process of making some dwarven courage.
Woohoo.
Okay.
Fuck.
You're actually going to start brewing that up.
Yep.
So as you walk into the sleeping area, you see Jape laid in one of the hammocks.
Jape. Which one's Jape?
Oh,
The
One
guy
you
you killed in the
fucking
buildings.
murdered.
Oh shit!
There is also here. No, not here. Here, the small rigger. You've seen him in the rigging. He's lying in his bunk. He seems to have been quite heavily injured in the fight, so he's trying to get some rest. And over here is Jape.
shit. He's actually been moved into a hammock.
Yeah, that's what Lanny did last time.
Yeah, Lanny did
Oh,
it last
yes,
time.
of course.
Put him in there.
Yeah.
I will be surprised to see Jape in his hammock, considering that. Although no, there's no actually no. I won't be surprised because I didn't know he was dead. Did I?
I think the
Shit, no, you didn't.
No, you're right.
You did.
No,
you
you
did a
didn't
medicine
figure out his
check and
death.
you thought he was fine.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fine. Clearly,
Oh, fuck
he's made his way up, got into bed. Absolutely fine. I am off the hook.
Christ.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Right then. Brilliant. In much higher spirits, I will go off to a corner.
Oh no.
Over here somewhere. Set my barrel up. Get my tools out for mashing and all the other things that you would do to make beer, which I've never done before.
Right.
So
And you have all the ingredients you need for this, yeah?
yeah, it's literally just the basic stuff. It's just the way that it's fermented.
Okay. Okay. So yeah,
I need to
spend
make
a
a
little
roll.
time setting up your brew.
I need to make a roll for it.
With your brewer's supplies.
So this is a dwarven courage.
You
it's
sent me this actually, haven't you?
Yeah,
I just can't find it.
It's fine, I'll read it out. It's a simple beer with a hoppy finish that gives you the inner strength needed to face your fears. When ingested, you have advantage on all saving throws against a frightening condition for an hour.
Nice.
Which would be nice.
Okay.
So it's a DC of 13.
And if you fail, I guess the batch is wasted.
If I fail, it just becomes alcohol and doesn't have any of its special
Yeah.
properties.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
Alright. This will be fun. That's what happens. Drum roll, please. He says, there we go. Right, ready?
Go on.
Oh, you son of a whore!
Well, you
Well
won't find
done.
out if it's worked or not till. I guess it takes a little time to brew.
Another 3 days.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
so you won't know for 3 days. So we should have actually postponed this roll, but anyway, next time.
Yeah. Next time. Edit. Okay, that's it.
But
Well,
you
after-
leave confident that you've you've brewed a lovely magical beer with a
As
little
well as-
jump in your step.
Yep, as
Yeah.
well as being completely off the hook for the the potential murder of crewmate.
Life is good.
God. Oh man.
Awesome.
Wonderful. Yep, back up to the deck I go.
Holy
Okay.
shit.
Oh, as I said, everyone's on deck, having a climb, having a drink, and that's how the evening's spent until everyone goes to bed. Does anyone want to do anything?
I have two things.
Mm-hmm.
Is Mr. Plug out on deck at all?
Now, as I said, the officers are having a bit of a get-together in the officers' quarters.
He doesn't come out at all.
Not yet. Unless you want to wait. I mean, he will eventually come out.
I will go into down where my bunk is
Mm-hmm.
first, probably when Mr. Brewer comes back up. And I'm going to go down and I'm going to take a couple of gold pieces and my dagger. And as I had done before a couple of nights ago, oh no, the previous night even, as far as I remember, I am going to cut my hand with the dagger and place the coins in my hand, and I will say a short prayer to Merkel again.
Okay.
Following on from my previous prayer, asking him for guidance, asking him for a sign that he is listening,
Okay.
and to end the prayer, I will touch the gold, the bloodied gold, to my forehead, and then I will clean them off, store my gold away, and I'll put all of my gold into my chest. And I will take me and my diamond back upstairs to wait for Mr. Plug, basically. I'd like to hang around on top deck, sort of around here, waiting for Mr. Plug to emerge.
Okay. So they once the officers have had their meal and their evening together, they will eventually leave, and in fact, they will usher anybody left on deck down to sleep. So that would be your opportunity to speak to him. Does anyone want to do anything before then?
There's only one thing I would do, but it was as Lani would be going to bed, kind of step
Okay,
down.
then we can do that after. So yeah, as I said, Mr. Plug does eventually emerge with the other officers.
Excuse me, Mr. Plug.
It's Torrin.
I wanted to say thank you again for trusting me with this, holding the diamond. Would you care for a demonstration?
Oh, please, I'm very curious.
Yeet.
Is Lanny or someone still up on deck?
There's loads of people
yeah,
still on deck.
yeah,
I'm assuming
yeah.
everyone is still on deck. Yeah.
I'm gonna shout over for Lanny.
Yeah, I'll come in.
Hey, do me a favor, and I'll grab a broken bit of board or something from the side. Chuck this as high as you can over the side.
Okay.
Tell me when, and I'm going to if you've... how do I explain this to someone who hasn't played the game? I am effectively making a ball with my two hands, as if I'm holding a ball, one hand on top and one hand on bottom, and I have the diamond between them, and the diamond will begin to hover between my two hands, and I will just say to Lanny, now.
Lanny winds his arm back and hoys it across the sort of side of the ship out into the sea.
And as it flies, a ball of black lightning will charge from the diamond and hit the plank of wood that has been thrown and fucking explode.
Nice.
Yeah, it explodes with splinters of wood and burning embers. The night sky is briefly lit up, and all the sailors on deck turned. Oh, what the fuck?
Oh.
And
Mr. Plug turns back to you.
I'll close my hands to stop the diamond from floating, and I will quickly pocket it before anybody realizes exactly what I'm holding. And I'll
Very, very impressive, Torrin. I look forward to having you on my side. Or by my side, I should say.
a small taste with experience and potentially more interesting components. There are a lot of things I believe I can do. I just need
I look
time.
forward to it.
As do I.
As I said,
Plug.
Torrin,
As do I.
I think you will get your opportunities soon. Just be patient.
I will
Okay.
do my best.
Excellent. Now, I wish to retire. And I think you all must do the same. So, I wish you good night.
Good night, Mr. Plug. And I will give a polite nod of the head, and I will pat Lanny on the side and say, "Thank you for that. Good throw."
That was quite pretty. A big bang.
That's
I
one
liked it.
one of the things I've been trying to do for a while. It's hard to find a diamond when you're living on a street. Cheers for this one.
Yeah.
And I will wander down below and go to bed.
As I assume you all do.
Yeah.
Lani, you wanted to do something?
So as everything goes quiet in the bunks downstairs, sitting quietly, having put his gold into his chest, rested the pike down, kind of just by the side in the chest. Lanny will, as he's drifting off to sleep, will cast Speak with Animals as he does, which is only a 10-minute time. It's a ritual cast of 10 minutes, and then it will last for 10 minutes.
Okay.
Just in hope of this rat returning. He again pulls out a little bit of leftover food he's got from the evening meal and just places it just a little bit just by the side of him, and then just stays nice and quiet as everything is quiet around him.
Okay. So, as everyone is in their hammocks, drifting off to sleep, lights turned out, all but one. And slowly you hear the snores and soothing breath of sleeping people and one dead half-orc. You notice, out of a crack in the corner near to where you're sleeping, the little whiskered nose of a rat poke out its head. And it looks left and looks right. Then scampers towards you. It's holding something in its hand again. As he gets closer, he tentatively crawls up onto your stomach again. He's holding some sort of large nut. And he kind of looks down and holds it up towards you.
Lanny very tentatively takes the nut from him, gives him a little nod, and just kind of eyes towards the food that's left for him and says, "This you, little mouse."
Oh, thank you, Master. I've brought you more offerings.
You are the same mouse, aren't you? Same
Could you say that again? I missed that.
Said, you are the same rat, aren't you?
Yes, I am the one rat that you allowed to live, sir. I'm eternally grateful. I grovel at your feet, sir.
You'll be able to do something for me, rat.
I am yours to command, oh mighty destroyer of rat kind.
Do you know where the captain's quarters are on this ship, rat?
Oh, yeah, I do believe I know where they are.
Would you be able to just a little sneaky look round for me, Mr. Rat?
What do you want me looking for?
I just want to see. We've never actually seen inside of there before. I just want to see if there's anything precious in there.
What? Like more nuts?
Just, yeah, anything you can see. I will be able to see what you see. And as he says that, Lanny just reaches out just very slowly to touch the rat and will ritually cast Beast Sense. And that's a concentration. I will be able to see through the rat's eyes for up to an hour.
Me, okay.
Wow.
Whoa.
So I can see what it sees and I can hear what it hears. For up to an hour.
So you just want me to go up and have a look around?
Yeah, just have a little look for me, rat. Just so we can see.
All right, I can do that. And he scampers off.
That's cool.
So let me find the page.
Something.
So something you close your eyes and you can now have basically see what the rat sees, which is like it's darkness, a little bit of light, then darkness again. He's obviously crawling through little tunnels and nooks and crannies in the ship, making his way up to the captain's cabin. And as he finally reaches it and looks in, I'll just describe it for you, yeah?
Yeah.
So, the cabin itself is fairly richly decorated. The walls are covered in, intricate carvings, depicting, a kraken devouring whales, or krakens devouring whales. This is on both sides of the rooms. There are portholes. There aren't these long windows like on the other ship. This room has portholes only, but it allows the light to drift in. There is a bed and a dining table, which is still laden with food from the meal had with the officers. On the bed, you can see the magic cube sleeping. The captain himself seems to be sleeping on a roll mattress on the floor. There seems to be some sort of doorway leading down below, which you can only assume leads somehow into the main hold. And that's about it. I mean, it's dark, so you won't be able to see much more.
Not the greatest view, but just a general idea, general layout.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy, no amazing weapons hung on walls or anything.
they can still.
The vision through the rat's eyes begins to fade.
Cool.
So,
And that's it.
and you all fall asleep.
Yes.
Hit points.
Torrin,
Yeah.
you open your eyes and you find yourself in your hammock, but you immediately sense that something is not quite right. Your vision is almost monochromatic, and around you is a deathly silence and an unnatural stillness. As you raise your head, you realize you are completely alone. All the hammocks around you hang empty and motionless. Absent of any rational thought, you begin slowly making your way up through the ship. Your footsteps make no sound. As you exit onto the main deck, you find yourself under a starless sky. Only the moon, bright and pale, is visible on a canvas of pure blank. There is no wind, no sound, and the sea around you is inexplicably still, perfectly flat. And for a second you could swear you were sailing over an endless mirror. No, not a mirror, for as you step to the railed edge of the ship, you see shapes moving below its surface. And as you move closer, the shapes become clearer. Drifting beneath you, with sallowed skin pulled taut over decaying bones, with gaping mouths and empty hollow eyes, they are the dead. An endless sea of dead souls. Yet perhaps strangely, it is not fear that you feel inside you. Rather something more akin to curiosity. Almost drawn to them, you step closer, and suddenly you notice your own reflection lit by the moonlight staring back at you. But as you lean in, closer still, it is not your own face that you see staring back at you, but the ivory white, vacant-eyed grin of a human skull. And that's where we'll end tonight's session.
Holy shit!
With Torrin's dream signifying an increase in level.
Yeah.